Right, welcome everyone. Please drop in the comment section if you can hear me. If you can hear me, kindly drop in the comment section. If you can hear me, if you can see my screen. This night we are going to be rounding up PowerPoint Mastery. I welcome us to PowerPoint Mastery. This is the last section in this PowerPoint course. If you have been following us on this journey, I can fully conclude that you have learned a lot. You are no longer, you will no longer, or you are no longer a novice. You can't be called a beginner in Microsoft PowerPoint. In fact, you will be competing with those pro because I have dished out top secrets, top hacks that will definitely make you stand out in any presentation you prepare. Whether you prepare the presentation for clients, whether you are preparing for your own presentation, or you are presenting to your associate, to your business personnel, to your department, to your boss, to your HODs, whosoever, you are going to stand out. If you have diligently followed all the trainings we have dished out for these past 5 days in this PowerPoint Mastery. If you have missed out, I will recommend that you go back to our channel, search out for them, and follow them diligently. You will definitely be grateful that you did. Now, tonight we are going to be rounding up on PowerPoint Mastery. Of course, 5 days, 6 days might not be enough to gather every stuff you need to master in PowerPoint. However, if you need to take up your PowerPoint journey to the next level, you want to become a master, you want to become an expert, you want to become a pro in PowerPoint, feel free to reach out to me. We will discuss on how you can be able to start and complete that journey effectively. However, this night we are going to dish out certain secrets, top secret I call it, for professional presentations. When you see some presentations, you might be wondering, how do they get this? Is it that they snapped the picture or stuff like that? No, every work is done on PowerPoint, like what we saw, like what we are seeing now. You see that though yesterday I was able to show us how we're able to come to this using the section zoom, using the morph transition, using the animations. We strictly have used every aspect of the PowerPoint, virtually different stuffs in PowerPoint. We have used animations, we have used transitions, we have used a morph, we have used shapes, we have used icons, we have imported pictures to be able to achieve these awesome presentations that you are watching. When, for example, if you are joining us, if you joined us today, yesterday, we were able to achieve this. I will want to ask you to go back and watch this training we did yesterday. Is a presentation where you have your presentation in one slide. You don't need to be moving from one slide to the other. You click on this, it brings you up to what you have. You click again, you click again, it opens you up to this, and you see this, some very good animation playing on in the background to wow your audience, to capture your audience. You move out again, and you click, it gets to weakness. For example, I just use SWOT analysis as a case study, and then you click again, it brings it up, and you see these powerful stuffs you are having here. And these guys, you click again, it takes you out, and then it takes you to this opportunity. You click again, you come to this. We're able to do that yesterday, and that bubble effect, it takes you to this, and you have stuff of this nature. And these are stuff that PowerPoint can do to make your presentation look so colorful and so awesome and outstanding. So tonight we are going to be looking at a stuff, this another stuff with this, the one we did yesterday. So tonight we are going to be going to another aspect in PowerPoint presentation. Now we are going to be looking at stuff like this. Now look at this. This is a room. Let's say you are a real estate agent and you are talking to your clients, you are making a presentation to your clients. You need to show them, zoom in to different areas of the interior of the building or of the house, and you want them to see it very well. You don't just need to go and be snapping each portion. Once you get a very perfect picture, PowerPoint can help you do the rest. Now for example, if I play this now, we are going to see how you can achieve that. If I play this and then this the whole interior, and you click, it brings zoomed. You can tell the person, okay, here there is an AC, here you have what sprinklers and stuff like that for your kitchen. You zoom up, you let the person see, okay, there is already a TV screen or so inches, and as you click again, it takes the person, you have your cushion white with your center table. You click again, it takes to the person down, there is already a table in the kitchen where you can eat. You click again, it takes the person to know the kind of stuff, decoration inside, and then brings to the whole essence. This is something that Microsoft PowerPoint can help you achieve in a jiffy, and you make an excellent presentation. Not just that, you can also have stuff like this. Maybe you are looking at stuff, then you are talking about, this is our this Jane, the marketing manager. You click, it takes it to the next person, that's the Maria, the marketing officer, and then you click, it takes to this person for that, and you have your team, and that's very awesome. So we are going to look at how this can be achieved this night, how we can do this. For example, you are making a presentation and you need to talk about the 3 persons in the marketing team. You are not to talk about all of them. Instead of you saying, well, the first lady on your screen is our marketing manager, then the last lady down right is also part of the marketing team, and the guy. Instead of doing that, you can use this aspect of presentation to make your presentation look so awesome, look so powerful. These are type of presentation you see top professionals, top CEOs, executives, when they see it, they say, yes, this person knows his onion. And of course, we are in a digital age. So without wasting time, we move straight to get that, how we do that. Okay, to do that, I will first of all go to home, insert a blank slide, and once I do that, I will go to insert and get a picture. I have already gotten some pictures, and for this, let me go to download and get a picture. I want to see if I can get another picture so that we can use. Okay, good. Let's use this one. I think that will be fine. This one will be fine. All right, now let's insert this. Now, having done that, what the next thing we do is to ensure that this picture fits in on this place. We ensure that the picture fits in. So what do we do? We click on the picture, we go to crop, and then we select fill. So once that is done, we come here, and then we come here. Great. Then the next we do fill. So this zooms out. We can select the part that is very important for us. Okay, for this we can select here. Okay, now once that is done, we say crop. Now we have done that. So the next thing we do is this becomes our main picture. So we need to duplicate this. We need to duplicate this by pressing Ctrl D. So once you press Ctrl D, you duplicate that. So in this one, we are going to reduce this. We are going to reduce this. So what we do here now is that once we reduce that, we are going to hold down our shift, and then you drag this. When you drag it, it will zoom into this side. Now you see here is mostly zooming to that point. So that becomes part of that. Let's reduce this a bit more so that we can zoom in very well. Let's say we want to zoom in effectively to that side. So that becomes the first thing. So after that, we duplicate this again. So here now, what we need to do is to be moving this picture. That's what we just need to do. We have already seen this side. The next thing we do is to click this picture and drag. Let's say we want to get the center. Of this place. Now that we need to confront again. Good. Awesome. Beautiful. Now once that is done, we click out and then Ctrl D. We click here, then Ctrl D to wait, that's okay. All right, Ctrl D. Now once that is done, I will come to this one again, move it to this direction so as to get this place, and then that is great. I will also press Ctrl D. Forgive me, let me click here and press Ctrl D. That's awesome. Then this one here, I will now come here and move this up so as to get this side. I moved it up to get this side. I need to bring it down a bit so that I can get the cushion side. Awesome. That's great. So once that is done, I can come here and then Ctrl D again. Then let's say finally I bring it down to this place. Okay, great. To see the floor, how the floor is, to zoom into the floor, how the floor is. Then after that, this is our main picture. We duplicate it, and then boom, we drag it down so that after the whole stuff, we are coming back to where we started. So once that is done, the next thing we need to do is to apply transition. But before we do that, let's see how what we have. Let's see how it is. So when let's see how it is before we do that. Let me come to this. Let's go to slideshow from current slide. So this is what we have the entire room. When we click, we see this, still maintaining the same quality of the picture. This is what we have. This is the cushion, this is the floor side, and boom, we are back to this. Now what we have is very good, is very cool. So let's now add transition. Let's add transition, and the transition we are going to use is the morph transition. Is very, very powerful. Morph transition is a very powerful transition, very highly powerful. And if you are using Office 2016, Office 2013, 2010, is most likely you are not going to have the morph transition. Is a new addition from Office 2019. I think mostly new addition from Office 2019, 2021 Office 365. Okay, now what I will do is that instead of this, I will click on this, hold Shift, and come down to the last one and click to select all the other ones. Now watch here, please, watch here. I did not select this also. No, I will select below this and I'll make them use a morph transition. I will leave this. So once I do that, I will go to transition and then put morph transition. Awesome. Now once that is done, the next thing I can now do is I will come here and let's do a slideshow and now see how it will be. So let's from current slide, then when we click, you see how it is. After you have shown the person here, you click, it takes the person here, then you click is to this place, you click very smooth transition, a very smooth transition, and then boom, that's the whole interior. With this, you have made a very good impression. If you want to add some text to be able to indicate certain things, here is now based on you. You can come here and then go to text box. This is text box, and then you can just type whatever. Let's say electronic. I'm just putting that electronic light. You can just type, is your choice, whatever you might use that to put here, and increase the font, change the color. Your choice. Let's say, all right, can make it white. So that can be your electronic light, whatever, and stuff like that. You can add the text to it, so that if we go back here and then do our slideshow from the current slide, the text will show. So that is that. The text as well, we can also add some effects on the text. We can add some effect animation on the text. We can put fly in, we can say fly in, you can say fade, can say floating, you can say split. Let's say we put flying. So that becomes that you can come here, the effect you can say from, this is from bottom, you can say flying from the left. Once you select this, it comes from the left. You can also the duration, you can increase the duration, let's say to 2 seconds. And then you can also go to animation pane, come to double click here, you can give it a smooth start. That's one second, like I told us yesterday. A smooth start, 1 second. This one as well, 1 second. Then you can also go to timing, and if you like, you can just until the end of slide. This is on click, you can say from the previous, and then here you go. So you see your stuff there. That's when you now click here, you can slideshow, then from current slide, and you see that comes out. That will be coming in until the end of slide. You will now move to the next one. So that is a very, very powerful stuff which you can use. By now we ought to be very familiar with these animations. There are different stuff we can do with animations. There are different stuff we can do with animations. Those of us in the group, by God's grace, tomorrow I will drop us a task to see if we can be able to do that in the training group. Those of us in the training group, I will drop us a task to see if we can be able to replicate that to how you can see the earth revolving around the orbit, moving around the orbit. You might see that in effect, using animation effects, and that seeing the globe, the earth revolving around the orbit. We can use animations and transitions to achieve that. Okay, now that I will try to give us tomorrow if we can be able to replicate that. All right, then the next one, how to achieve that, is what we have here. How to achieve this. We are going to come to this place and then insert a blank slide. Now on this blank slide, I will go to insert a picture. Let's say you have pictures of 5 persons, 7 persons that snap together, but you want to talk about 2-3 persons there. Let me use this as well, because they are up to 5. This one is 4. Let me use this then and say insert. Now this is what we have. Now let's say we want to, like I said, you want to show this person and this is who he is, that's what he has. Then you want to show this person and then you want to talk about this person. Now for the time being we have here, we are going to select this, go to crop and say fill. Now once we say fill, okay, let me do this. Let me select crop. All right, now okay, now once that is done, I can drag down so that I can bring up those ones where the the area that I need. I think I'm okay with this. Awesome. Then once that is done, I click on crop. Why do I need to do that? So that I can retain the picture quality. If I didn't do this, let's take for example, I don't want to repeat this. Let's take for example, I insert a new slide, and on this new slide I insert this picture. What some amateurs might do is to take this one and drag here, and then take this one and drag here. You see, once you do that, it reduces the picture quality. It makes it look so unprofessional. It makes it look so unprofessional. So this is not advisable. I don't advise us to do that. What you can also do is to hold your shift, click and drag. So once that is done, you can bring it to this place. That's another thing you can do. Hold down your shift and drag, so that you see that we are having similar stuff to what we have. So you can drag it up, and then come to crop the same aspect, which you can come here. The same thing we did, but in different way. Can come here and then you crop. Awesome. So that's another thing, the way you can do that and get the quality of the picture you are talking about. Okay, now let's proceed. Now what we will do on this is this. Let me increase it some more, and then okay, now here we duplicate. Let me copy this. Let me just copy it and come to this place and paste. Awesome. Now this one too, what I will do here is I will copy it again and then repaste here. It becomes 2. Now this one I will remove it a bit and then come to the one beneath here. I will come to the one beneath here, go to picture, then picture format, come to color. Under color, I will select this one, this gray. So once I select it, I will carry this and place on top. So once, ensure that they are aligned properly. So once that is done, the next thing I will do is, let me reduce this a bit. So the next thing, once that is done, the next thing I will do is to hold down my shift and select the one on top. Oh no, there is a mistake that I did. There is a mistake. So watch this one. I will go to the color here, make it this color. Once I'm done, I will align them properly. Once I align it properly, the next thing I will have to do is to select both shape. Once I select both shape, I hold down I will hold down my shift key and then drag. So once I drag to make sure that the person I want to talk about is selected. Okay, I think I like this. All right, now once that is done, I'll click out and select this picture, the one on top. Remember when I highlighted the two, when I highlighted everything here, I selected both this one and the picture that is under it that I made the gray color. Remember that, please. When I highlighted this, I didn't just select this one on top. I selected both the one beneath it. There is a reason for that, so that all of them will increase simultaneously to be able to suit in perfectly to what we are about to get. So once that is done, I will have to click out and then click on top here. Why did I do that? I'm clicking on top here because the one now I'm selecting now is only the picture on top. So once I'm able to achieve that, once I click on this, I will go to crop. I will go to crop. I remember the first time we started this, I told us we are going to be using crop mostly. You are going to be getting to use this guy. So the next thing I will do is to crop to shape. Now let's select this oval shape. Let's select oval shape. So once that is done, you see the one on top changes. The one on top changes. So the next thing we do is to come to this and then we select a crop. We select crop. So once we select a crop, we come here. You see this. You will see this thick line here. This thick line. We come here, then and drag it to only this person we want to talk about. We drag it to only that person that we want it to show. Okay. Now once we do that, we go here and say crop. Now we have made this to be only on this lady, because maybe we want to emphasize on her that she is the one we are referring to, so that there won't be any ambiguity, there won't be any is she the one that everybody will be sure that she is the one. Okay, the next thing we can do is we come to shapes, select, then we type, let's say the name is Jane. Let's say the name is Jane, and then we said is the marketing manager. Don't worry, because of we can increase it, let's say to 24. So we can take it up here. We can take it up here. We can make it bold. We can even select any font style of our choice, but for now, due to time, let me use Arial. Any font style of your choice is accepted. There is no is accepted. You can use any font style. Let me close this animation pane. So once you have achieved that, you can also change the color. Yeah, you can change the color. Let's say, let me use this red. All right. Now, once that is done, does this red look normal for me? Let me change it now. Okay, let me choose this one. Let me choose this one. You can. All right. Okay, once you are done positioning this, once you are done, the next thing is this is set. You come here and duplicate. You duplicate this. Now, for this one now, the next thing you do is to also select all of this. You select all. You select all. And then, you select all and then move this so that other ones you want to talk about can enter the slide. You can see the slide on top. You can see the slide here. You use the slide. The slide is the main thing. This white one here, this small white stuff, because we zoomed in, that's why it's very small like this. So you move these pictures, you move it so that the other ones you want to talk about enters the slide, enters this slide. That is what you have to do. That's what you have to do. And then you click out. The next thing you do is that you don't move this picture. Don't move it. Don't move this picture. What you just have to do is to click and then go to picture format, come to crop, and then select crop. This way comes here. This comes out. The next thing you do is to come to the line, please. Don't come to the center, please. Come to the line. Come at the line and then move this. Move it to this particular one you want to talk about. Let's say that's the person you want to emphasize. Then you can crop it. You can crop it. You can move. All right. And then you click out. That is done. You can come to this. Let me bring it up a bit. You can now move this to this place. And then you can change the name of this to, let's say, Maria, for just that. And then this one becomes a marketing officer. This marketing officer. And that is that. So the next one here is you Control D to bring this. Now what you just have to do here is this one we want to talk about also is part of this slide already. So what you just have to do is to click on this, go to picture format, and then you come to crop and select crop. So once that is done, please don't click here and drag. Check the line. Look at the line of this shape. See the line of this shape, please. This is the line of this shape. Don't select here. This way, drag it. Just come to any of the line here and then hold it and move. Move to this guy here. Move to the guy here. And boom. Great. So once that is done, you click out. That is that. Then you can drag this into this place. Awesome. Great. Now this person can be named Peter, for example. You can say is marketing officer 2, for example, just stuff like that, marketing officer 2, and you click out. That is on that. So the next thing you have created for this person, for this, the next thing you do is to come here and press Ctrl D. And the same thing we did in the other one, we move down. Great. So once you achieve this, the next thing you do is to assign a transition. Now, here, if you want, you can come here, assign this, click on it, and put in animation. Is your choice. Is your choice. Your choice, please. For the purpose of this class, I might not be going to that. You can assign in animation. Try to set up the animations. If you say flying, it will come from the ground. You can come to this and say from left, so that it comes this way. You can duration, make it 2 seconds, thereabout, or 3 seconds. You can just select start with previous, and let's leave the other ones due to time. Let's leave the other ones due to time. Then this okay, then this one too. I always recommend to have stuff here, so not there. Effects, so from the left, and then we make it 3 seconds like we did to the other one. We make it 3 seconds, and then we say start with previous. All right, then this one we can as well also assign that flying. We can assign that flying, and then come to effect and say from left, and then select this with previous and increase it to 3. All right, awesome, great. So that is for animation. There are other things we can do with animations. We have assigned animations. The next thing we can do is to come. The next thing we can do is to click on this, hold our shift, and do this in order to select all these, and then go to transition. Select your morph transition. Select your morph transition. So you see how that is. The next thing, okay, the next thing that we do is, once that is done, you can go ahead. Let's check what we have from here. Let's say from current slide. Great. So once we click on this, you see what we have. This comes out as stuff. We can have this. Talked about that. That's Maria, our marketing officer. Then you move to this the same way. So that becomes, then it zooms out. That becomes that. So the next thing you can do is to close your presentation. All right, now having talked about this, we move to I think in the previous video I talked about summary zoom. I talked about I think I have talked about that on this zoom. I have talked about slide zoom and summary zoom. Okay, the next thing I will want to bring our attention to before before we wrap up this section is that presentation is also, you can bring in your creativity, like what we have been doing in the course of this training, in the course of these sessions, are different creativity as regards to make shapes, transitions, animations, slides show this from the beginning. If I say from beginning, it will start with this or that. So escape key will go out from current slide. It starts from where it is custom slide. Now the custom slide is another stuff I will say, let me talk about. Let's say you are making a presentation. Let's say you are making a presentation on real estate. The certain things, maybe what you look out for before you buy a house, or what you look out for in a building or in a good apartment and stuff like that. You want to make such presentation, and people are seated, they are waiting, they are seated, but it's kind of how will I put it? You have not started, but people need to. You just want to put up stuff that will keep persons busy, keep them busy looking around, watching what is happening. You can use this custom slideshow. You can use this custom slideshow to do that. Now, how do you go about that? How do you go about that? First of all, the first thing you need to do is your rehearse timing. That's the first thing you need to do. Your rehearse timing. So once you go to rehearse timing, is rehearsing your slides. Those ones you want to do is 5 seconds. You move to the next one. Is also it will also start. Maybe if you want it 7 seconds is what the other one will, then move to the other one. This one you want it maybe, let me say 4 seconds, it moves to this. Let's say this, it moves to this. For example, let's say we are having this, it covers this, is total of 30 seconds now, and then we zoom out. Awesome. Then you have this, let's say you have this, you want to record this to keep them busy, then stuff like this. Remember, this is recording here. Remember, it's recording. And we have all this that happens. And once you want to exit, you press your escape key. So once you press escape key, it will ask you the total time for your slideshow is a minute. Do you want to save the new slide timing? You say yes. So once that is done, you know those slides that you just did now, this from this to this. I think these are the things we did. I think so. So what you just need to do is to do that. You come to this place. A minute is your slide timing is a minute. So you come to custom slide. You come to custom slideshow and go to custom slide. Now here you're going to select add new. Now these are the slides. I think these are the slides we are working with. These are the slides. Okay, let me select, let's say up to 14 and stop, and then add. So once that is done, I will say okay. I will say okay, and then close. The next thing I will do is to come to this setup slideshow. Once I come to this setup, you ensure you select this loop continuously until escape. Loop continuously until you press escape. That's, you select that, ensure that is selected. Then the next thing you need to ensure you do is for your custom show. Remember, you have set up, that's one custom show, and then you have only that you have. Now, advanced slide, you say use timing if present. If you go to manual, it will ask you on this, which is you are using the timing that you already selected. You are using the timing you already selected. Then slideshow monitor automatic. Slideshow monitor is automatic. So once that is done, then you click OK. Once that is done, you click OK, and once that is done, you click OK, and then you go to your custom slideshow one. So you see what happens here is taking the time we recorded. The time we recorded, once it reaches that time, it will move to the next aspect. That is taking the time we recorded. Once you reach there, it goes to the next stop to keep your audience busy. This is the aspect we use mostly to keep the audience busy, or this just for a show. You might put up your company name, about your company, the CEOs, the team members. You just put up a 4-5 slide to be given. If there is new products that you have, you might be seeing that in you might be seeing that in banks or stuff like that. Some of them are not video recorded. Some of them are PowerPoint enabled, and you see them moving like this after it repeats until the escape key, until one press the escape button. You see what we have there recorded in place. See, is gotten to that and start afresh. So that will keep on happening. This the aspect we call custom slideshow, so that we use this. Please understand the reason why it's done. We use this custom slideshow to custom our presentation, to ensure that people are not bored, to ensure that things are, you use it in a way where you are not the one that you don't care about the timing. You just record it, put it up. That can keep people busy. They can be looking at it till the main presentation starts. You can use the pictures of key speakers. Maybe you are one of the event planners, event organizers, and you invite key speakers. Maybe there are 5, 7, 8, 10 key speakers that are going to be speaking throughout the workshop, throughout the seminar. And people are around, the audience are seated waiting for the presentation to start, for the seminar to start, instead of everywhere being dry or stuff like that. The slides like this, you can set up a custom slideshow that will be giving hints on the keynote speakers. The speaker of this come out, his autobiography comes out, people to a particular time, people read it, and once that happens, it moves to the next one. Like you can see, this has been happening. It has been moving till I press escape key. And these are very, very important features. These are very, very important stuff we can be able to master as regards to our as regards to our PowerPoint. So custom slide is one stuff that is very, very useful, one stuff that is very, very important that we know how to use. And if I'm a bit fast, I will encourage that you rewatch this training and ensure you get this aspect of the stuff we talked about this night. These are very, very strong stuff. These are very, very powerful stuff that one must master. Okay, now once I press escape key, you see that comes to an end. That's the custom. That's what we talk about, the custom slideshow. That talks about the custom slideshow. There are other things as regards to your recordings that time will not permit us to talk about. How you can record your slideshow, how you can screen record stuff. You bring in a video, you can insert a video in your presentation if you have. Insert a video in your presentation if you have, so that, or audio in your presentation. These are certain stuff that time will not permit us to be able to achieve. However, let me show us on the video. If you have any video, let me check. Do I have? I think I should have. Yes, I should have. This video is heavy, so if you have any video, okay, this is 20 MB of that. Okay, I can click on it and then insert in this place, and off you go. So you see that's the video. I can hold shift and then reduce it. I can place it here, and this is the play button. So once I play it just play. That's a video. It will play if you want to add the video to your presentation. If at all you can hold that, okay, we can, let's Control Z. So this is this. If I select it, come to crop, okay. Now under video formatting, you can look at what you have here. Hold your shift, align left, align top. Let me hold down shift and this, drag. Paraventure, you want it to fill the screen and then you play. If you want it to fill the screen and you play, so that becomes that you can. So that is the full screen. So with that, it's already playing and you have this in your stuff. Okay, that's on the aspect of the video. There are other things under the video format. You can change the shape. If you want it in triangular shape, you can change the shape. If you want it in parallelogram, if you want it in this, these are starting stuff you can do. Let's say you want it in this format. Then the video border, whatever, you might say no border, you might add weight, you might add the dashes, whatever you want to do. Then you can come to the video effect. You can decide to add shadow. You can see there is a shadow effect on the outline. You can decide as well to also make a 3D stuff, like you can see. You can also, I'm just trying to run an overview of stuff like this. You can look at this, look at certain things that you can do for this. Depending on you, these are stuff maybe those who are into any stuff you can send to the back. You can decide to send it to the back. It goes to the back while the play is here. So maybe you recorded a video and you want it to be talking while maybe you have already recorded it, but you want it to be talking while this is showing. So this can be clicked here and the stuff will be talking. And the stuff will be talking while while they are looking at this. So that is on that. I can bring it forward. Okay, so to remove it, you backspace, the video is gone. That's on the aspect of recordings. If you have audio, that's also the same thing for you to do. So the stuff here is feel free, explore. I guarantee you that the things you have learned is already enough to take your presentation to the professional level, to advanced level, to the next level. And I really appreciate us being here. Next week, we are going to start what we call Microsoft Excel Mastery. This is one course many persons have been asking me, Mr. Franklin, please, can you help me on this? So by next week, Monday, we are going to be starting how you can be an Excel practitioner. I'm going to be starting from the scratch. This, I will emphasize that this is not for experts. These Microsoft Excels are not for experts. If you're an expert, don't be here, because I'm going to be starting it from the scratch. It's going to be majorly for beginners. We are going to be starting from beginning concepts up to intermediate level, because Microsoft Excel is so vast, is so voluminous. We can't cover it in 5 days. Is definitely not possible for us to cover everything in 5 days. But I'm guaranteeing you, I'm giving you that as guarantee, that in the next 5 days you are going to be learning things that you will use in your workplace, and they will be wow. You will use in interviews. The recruiter will be amazed. You will use in your project work, school work, businesses, in your office, and it's going to be amazing. So if you know anyone who has challenge, who needs to get this knowledge, let the person work with me. Let everybody work with me from Monday next week down to Friday, and you will be grateful that you did. Thank you for being part of this session this night. I remain Franklin. I'm a data scientist, I'm a business consultant, and a recruitment consultant. Feel free, if you have any question as regards to PowerPoint, feel free to reach out, and we will see how we be able to help you to overcome that. And if you are here, you haven't subscribed, please, I will urge you to encourage you to subscribe, so that anytime we go live on trainings as regards to tech skills, as regards to careers, job interviews, CV writings, you will be notified, and be sure that you are going to get value for your time. I sincerely appreciate that you do that. Share the video, invite your friends to be part of the good stuff we are dishing out, and then let's grow together, let's learn together, and let's impact together. Thank you, and I say lovely night rest to you.